Welcome to another edition of What I Hate About Saturdays. I'm just sitting here editing. I'm just laid back. There's not going to be anything special or fancy about this video. I'm just going to talk it through as I walk it through with you guys and let you know what's going on, since I don't really talk to you guys a lot. So this is the side of my house that this flower bed had a lot of weeds growing in it, and it had flower pots that needed to be removed and emptied out. And so I'm just walking you down so you can see the overview of what it looks like. And it's something that I've been trying to get to for the absolute longest. I had been dreading it, but I still wanted it to look good. So I said, let me just pause, take some time, and get it done. So that's what I decided to do here. I got my little trash bag to put these big weeds inside of it. So I'm using my little weed digging up device that I got from Aldi. That is actually very, it works very well. And, you know, with me, I like doing gardening. It's good hard work. I'm a worker bee. I like hard work. Just kind of how I was raised. I'm not foo-foo. I'm not a tomboy, but I'm not a stranger to hard work. So, but it wears me out. I don't know how to stop sometimes because I have that issue where once I start it, I have to finish it because I need that gratification at the end of a job well done and of a perfect and complete, beautiful transformation from the before and after. So that's just kind of how I work. Now, I will wear myself out. I'll be sore. I'll be broke down. But I just have to get it done. I don't like to start a project and not complete it unless absolutely necessary. So, saying all that to say, I'm starting with removing these tall weeds, and then I'm going to go back in and clean up the dirt and the flower pots and get it just nice and pristine and just some turned over dirt. I think I may actually trim these bushes and whatnot, but we'll see as we go along. Because again, I'm not fancy editing any of this. I'm just going to watch it and talk to you while the video plays. Because the other reason too, I may as well go ahead and get you caught up why this series was interrupted with me when I started it, and then I just stopped posting. My lawnmower died and I couldn't get it to start. My gas lawnmower. I have that lawnmower since 2000, I believe, and it was practically brand new because I had a gardener for most of the time that I've lived here. But my gardeners were always breaking stuff. They just weren't 100% to my satisfaction. So my mindset is, if I'm gonna pay you to tear up my stuff and I gotta come behind you and fix stuff, then I may as well do it myself, do it right the first time, and be happy with how my yard looks and things not being broken. Like they broke my fence, they broke my water hose, my water hose thing where you roll up the water hose in it. They've just broken things around the yard because they slam stuff. I get that they're busy. They have a lot of yards to do and they're moving fast, but don't tear up my stuff. You know, take time and do it right. So I just got tired of that. And a couple of times the gardeners would just not show up and leave me hanging, and then they would come back. So I'm like, I don't like to be that dependent on anyone, especially when I don't mind getting in and doing some of the work. So I'm not afraid of hard work. So Janaea, on the other hand, is quite the opposite. Her answer to everything is, just find someone, hire someone. You always trying to get a good deal. That's why you don't have luck with these gardeners and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, first of all, ma'am, I'm not always trying to get a good deal. I just want someone who has a good work ethic and does good work and is not going to tear up my stuff. And if that's too much to ask, then I don't need to ask it anymore. So anyways, Janaea is opposite of me. The least amount of work is on her radar. I don't mind jumping in. It's good exercise, it's therapeutic, and again, I love the before and after. So now, as you see, I've pretty much gotten up the bulk of the weeds. So now I'm gonna start with the turning over the dirt and getting the little remainder weeds that I can get up with this tool right here, which is my favorite tool. I call it a hula hoe. I believe that's what it's called. At least that's what I've seen on the labels when I bought it. So it's my hula hoe. And this thing is amazing. In fact, I've had it so long that the top part of it, that round part, broke, and I took it to the garden repair shop and had them weld it back together because this is definitely my absolute favorite tool, and I got it from Costco and it's lasted for years. So this one is great for turning over the dirt because of the design of it. You just, you see how I'm using it. And also, you see me emptying out these flower pots because they have cacti in them. And I've learned from dealing with cacti, don't touch them because them things will get all up in you and then they like lock into your skin. So I'm trying to use my hula hoe to empty the flower pots. I'm not sure if I was successful with this one or if I just moved it out of the way. But that other one that's empty right next to it, that's an aloe vera plant, which I just decided I didn't want anymore. I just want this area to look neat and clean. So yeah, I gave up on the cactus and now I'm mashing up the aloe vera because we're gonna rake that up with everything else. But yeah, the reason that I'm doing this myself is, again, I enjoy doing it. I can make the time to do it. It gives me some great exercise in addition to the exercise that I normally do. And I like the instant gratification, and the fact that I did it myself makes it feel good, makes me feel good. And I got exactly what I wanted. None of my stuff was broken. And I got what I want. It looks the way I want. And I'm 100% satisfied. And when you come out here in the evening, it's just nice to come out and be productive and see the fruits of your labor at the end and enjoy being outside. Because sometimes this is what forces me to come out of the house after working a full day, because I do work from home. So coming out after work is a wonderful switch to sitting at a desk all day. So if I have time, I will get this done and then I'll go and take Honey for a quick walk, or I'll just, if I need more time, I'll just use the rest of my evening to knock out whatever project I'm working on. There's other beds around the house that I need to get to, but this one, I believe, is the biggest section, or there might be another section that might be comparable to this in the backyard around the pool. But this one is one that I see all the time when I'm taking my lawnmower from the back to the front, and I have to pass this stretch. And as you see next on the other side of the chain link fence, that's my neighbor's side. It's all nice and pretty, and they got their little rocks down. And I'm like, I just hate when my stuff looks raggedy. But, I'm only one person, and trying to get to it in between keeping the grass cut and maintained was a project. So even though my lawnmower broke down on me, it actually was a good thing because I was able to segue into finally getting this flower bed taken care of. So the other thing about me is I like everything to look neat and manicured. I don't like a lot of tall bushes and trees because it allows spiders to loop-de-doop, and I don't like that either. So I like to keep things cut low, so when I'm walking by, nothing's sticking out. I don't want anything touching me. I just like a well manicured yard. So that's what I'm doing here. That's why I'm clipping these rose bushes. And these bushes are rose bushes that I planted many years ago. I bought a whole bunch. All the rose bushes around my house are the ones that I planted because I like when they bloom and you have all these pretty pops of color. And I'll tell you how old they are. I bought them all from Home Depot and they were $5 a plant. And this was the big gallon size, not the little itsy bitsy teeny ones. So you can't even get roses the size that I got these for $5 today. And roses are very resilient. Rose bush plants are very resilient. Easy, at least in my climate where I live, it's easy to maintain. Once I planted them, they don't have to be watered every day. These things have survived even if, we get 100-degree temperatures like we're in right now. They will survive, and I don't water them every day. And they've been here for years. So if you don't think you have a green thumb, but you want to plant some beautiful plants that are going to come back every year with minimal effort, try some rose bushes. You'll get the beauty of the roses and the ease of not having to really be on top of them. There's more that I can do to these bushes. I can deadhead them, which is cutting off the roses as they bloom and die. That's called deadheading. I could do that. Or I could just I just come in like this and just cut them and just keep them low. But anyways, I'm rambling because I don't normally talk to you guys, and trust me, I can talk all day and all night. But what I was saying was my lawnmower breaking on me. This was probably about the maybe second or third weekend, because I took it to the shop, and they were either I had taken it to the shop at this point, or I told myself I was going to take it and get it fixed, because I was trying to decide, do I want to buy a new one? And if I do, if this thing can't be fixed, what type of new one would I buy? And I said, I think I want to go green and get a electric one. So I was trying to figure out, if I did do that, which one would I get? And so anyways, I kind of heed and haw, because I'm thinking, well, maybe I'll just get my lawnmower fixed now since it is still fairly new, and then just leave it at that. I was trying to simplify, but what ended up happening, and I didn't expect this, when I finally did take it to the shop and just told myself I'll go ahead and swallow the repair cost, because they said it would be about, I thought it just needed a tune-up, so they quoted me for a tune-up of like $95. So I said I'll just go ahead and pay the $95 and keep it simple. So I finally came to that determination after I got that price quote. I took the lawnmower up there, and he said it would take like a week, and then a week comes and goes. They didn't call me, so I had to call him and trying to get an update, and he was like, it's been busy, and so finally I think they had it for like 2 weeks, and when he called me to tell me that they had finally had a chance to look at it, they said that sorry, somebody was calling me. They said that the parts that they needed to get, they couldn't get them, and it would cost too much to repair my gas lawnmower, and that it wasn't worth it. So at that point I was like, okay, so then plan B, I'll buy a new one, and then I'll revisit the electric thing. So I started looking at electric lawnmowers, and just to simplify the story, the long and short of it is, it took me about a little over a month to, Shein dropped some packages off while I was doing this side, so I had to go get them and bring them to the back so they wouldn't be sitting in front of the house. So that's what that was. But anyways, I decided to move forward. I started looking into, do I want to do the rechargeable ones? Do I want to do a corded one? I definitely don't want to do gas anymore. And they also told me at the shop that gas mowers were getting harder and harder to get. And the reason that I started leaning towards an electric mower is because the gas mower that I had, it had a lot of energy in it when I used it. So as I'm mowing it, it's got that strong vibration. So that vibration would last in my body. So after I cut it, my body was all hyped up from the vibration of that lawnmower. In addition, I didn't like the fumes from the gas, and I didn't like having to go buy gas because, as you see, gas is not cheap. And what was the third thing? I just forgot my point. I didn't have, oh, and then I always had to move fast because I didn't want to have to run out of gas and have to stop and refill it, or just not have any more gas on deck and have to wait until I went to the gas station. So there were some great and valid reasons for me wanting to switch to an electric mower. But when I looked at the electric ones and I did my research, my concern about those was having to recharge the battery. And if the battery didn't recharge, or if the battery ultimately died, then you'd have to either buy a new battery, which in a lot of cases I saw it cost about as much as a lawnmower. So I'm like, I don't want to do that. And then the battery, something happens with the battery, then you're stuck and you got to buy a whole new mower. So I said, I just want to go old school. If I go electric, I had decided that I wanted to get a corded electric. And I'm like, I already know I'm going to hate dealing with the cord. However, that's going to be a lot easier for me, I believe, because I'm not going to have the fumes, I'm not going to have the gas. And I never used an electric mower before. I wasn't sure if it had enough power. So that was the plan, to move forward and get a corded lawnmower, even though I was still toggling or just, researching the electric ones. It's wonderful to have the ease of all that, but with the rechargeable battery ones, I said I still would be in a situation where if the battery wears out and I only have one, or even if I had two and they ran out, then I couldn't complete the job. And again, I'm the type of person, if I'm starting something, I want to be able to finish it. So everything was pointing towards a corded one to me. And I remember I asked my brother, I was bouncing it off of him, which one would you do? And so he kept saying, you don't want the corded one, you want the one with the batteries. But I'm like, I hear your point, but it didn't debunk why I wanted a corded one. So, but I said, I appreciate your input. I just wanted to see if what I had considered addressed everything you mentioned to me. And his main thing was, you might run over the cord and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, I'm pretty good about stuff like that. But the corded one, it just seems simple to me. And the other reason is because my old corded weed eater, I had that thing for years. And that thing still works. It works fine. And I was when I was thinking of the corded one, I was using that one as an example. Like, that thing was well from 20 something years ago. I could plug it in today and it still works, and that's the one that I use. I do have one that I bought that's a gas one, that big old one that the gardeners use, and that thing is so strong and powerful. But that corded one, that's my go-to. So anyways, that's what made me feel like, and that the brand of my weed eater, if you guys can recall, if you've ever heard of it, it's Toro, Toro. And that Toro is still, to this day, is what I use. And that thing is ticking and it continues to work, and it's corded. And even though that cord gets on my nerve, the fancy new one that I bought, that the gardeners use, that runs from gas, I still got to worry about it running out of gas. It puts all that energy, that vibration energy in me. It's loud. But my old trusty dusty corded Toro just kicks in, does the job, and I'm good. So that's why I'm like, I don't mind that it's corded. I can kick around a cord and be cool with it as long as it gets the job done. So my end decision was to get the corded lawnmower. And surprisingly enough, they weren't that easy to find either. Everything was kind of pushing towards the battery ones, where you got to charge the batteries, and I'm like, I definitely don't want to do that. So telling you all that to say, stay tuned, because coming forward, or in the coming, I can't even talk, in the upcoming videos, you'll see the one that I got and you'll see me using it. But in the interim, I was happy to be addressing this flower bed and getting it all taken care of and cleaned up, because I just, like I said, I don't like that to be the Malcolm in the middle house on the block. I like my stuff to look good and clean, and I'm willing to do the work to get it there, but I had to get the tools. But because my lawnmower was broken, it allowed me to really just pop into this and take care of it. Fast forward to today. This was about maybe 2.5 months ago now. So I will make an effort to get you guys caught up on where I'm at with my yard. I'll show you when I get the new lawnmower and my first maiden voyage using it and so on and so forth. But just posting this so you can see in the interim, I've still been working and trying to get my yard right, and you know, making it look the way that I want it to look. So this was these plants right here that I'm taking to the back are ones that I want to keep and repot in an area in the back where I think they will fit nicely. So I didn't want to throw those away, and that's from when I had my front yard redone. That's where those came from. I saved them. So basically I'm pretty much done here. It's just doing the final cleanup of this area so that I can walk through and just really get that instant gratification of a job well done. So coming up, you're gonna see what it looks like after I've completed everything. Okay, here's the finishing look. I almost forgot to show you guys because my battery died. Wow! Isn't that neat? I'm gonna turn it around for you. Oh! She comes at the end. No help whatsoever. I don't want to be on camera.
I just wanted to see.
How does it look?
Good.
Very nice. How it used to look when I had really much time to do it. So there you go, folks. This is the finishing look. Hopefully one that I can now maintain moving forward. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.